I heard they had an event here today and heard it went pretty well. Sorry I missed it, but I'm going to jump in, fly the route I was planning on flying. A little different airplane though, so should be interesting. Let's get started. Bada 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 bum badum badum. All right, just being honest, second flight ever in the Aerobask DR. I think this is the officially the 401, and so this could be shaky. This could be sketchy. This could be really something. I've already been pushed around by the wind here. We're on the ground at, where are we? Quonset State, I think. So yeah, we're gonna do the best we can. I had a little more light here just a minute ago, and I thought it'd be nice to have a little sunset departure, but now I immediately regret that decision. Oh well, we'll have fun anyway. Looking for parking brakes, flight controls. They are checked. They're free. They're correct. Blah blah blah. Fuel is on. Yep, there you go. You can see the number of hours. Like zero point 0.4, I think. I flew some patterns with it. I think I maybe flew 3 or 4 patterns with it, and I mean it was a kick in the butt. All right, where are you? Come on, brakes. Where are you? All right. Well, we may just have to hold on for dear life. Just use the toe brakes here. Elevator trim. Let's check the travel on that. Gosh, it's going to be too dark. All right. Too many challenges here. Oh, it's supposed to be lighter than that. Why is it so dark? All right, here we go. Just brighten it up just a little tiny bit. See if we can figure out where all this stuff is. There's my parking brake. Okay, I don't need my aviation flashlight anymore. Again, checking making sure our trim travel is working. I think that's over. I think that's up here somewhere. Trim up, trim down. That's not doing diddly squat right now. There's our clearance. Boston Center. Our good friend Jamshid Loveless up here working hard still, doing some great work. I'm going to have to turn the battery on before I get any trim action, aren't I? So let's see here. Battery on. Now let's check the trim. Yeah, there we go. It's traveling well. All right, there's a little switch in the old checklist. Elevator trim checked. Alternator switch needs to also come on. That's the. Can I get you on? What's up? Oh boy. What's going on here? Come on, talk to me. There we go. I gotta think up is on. Okay, let's open you up too. We may need you. Alright, alarm panel. Do you want to test that? I think we do. Is that this? Alright, those are all working. Very good, very good. Okay, yep. And electrical and avionics switches need to be off. Okay, I think that's the think that's the master engine. Avionics is off. Okay, yep, I think we're good there. We will put the strobe on. Mercy sakes, this plane is too advanced for me. That's all I can say. I don't. Feels like it's a lot. It's pretty early to put the strobes on here. Nav can come on. Fuel selector. Oh, I already put that on. I jumped the gun there. Fuel is on. We're gonna go. Fuel pump needs to come on now. Where's my fuel pump at? Not any of that stuff. Where are you, fuel pump? Are you down here by the rest of it? Actually, it might be this guy right here. There it is. You can tell it's the fuel pump because it looks nothing like anything to do with fuel. Thrust lever will be at idle. It is a little wriggly, but for some reason I can't get that thing configured. I don't know what's going on. FADEC lights off, preheating. Okay, propeller in area is clear. We did shut the canopy already by. This is kind of cool actually. The whole canopy thing opens up and you get in and out that way. So kind of a neat looking plane. Kind of goofy, neat looking, but goofy on the other hand with those little tilted up wings there. But high performance from what I understand, and freeware from Aerobask. So thanks guys. It's been fun. Where were we? Master switch needs to come on, and that's that guy right there. Master engine switch on. We need to let this preheating light, I believe it turns off when it's ready. Yep. Starter can come on. And wait a second, what's going on? There we go. All right. Oil pressure, checking that oil pressure. That's coming up nicely. Temperature will start to rise slowly. Fuel quantities, this is a weird thing. It's in the... Uh-oh, lost my stream here, guys. I don't know what's going on. All right. In the configuration, it gives me a center and a right fuel tank. But as I look, it's like right is full, left is completely, I mean, almost empty. So we're going to make sure, I guess, we stay on. Is there a way to do that? It's really strange. Let's figure it out. It's going to really throw our balance off here, isn't it? All right. Well, something I'll have to read about here. The alternator light has gone off. All the rest of those FADEC lights are off. I think we're good. After start, the fuel pump can be turned off. We can turn our avionics on. And we do need to kind of get our comm frequency. Boston Center is our guy that we're talking to here. Look at the panel rattling. That's pretty cool. Boston Center is 3470. Oh, that's nav. 3470. And I was kind of thinking I was uncontrolled here, but I did request an IFR clearance. I'm going to do an IFR route for the first time in a long time, I'll be honest with you. So Boston has issued an amendment to the routes.
Delta 2914 radar contact, maintain flight level 340.
Maintain flight level 340, Delta 2914.
So it told me, Mr. Lovelace said there's an amendment to the route, and I just needed to reply to that to say I could accept it, and then he will The proposed amendment is, okay, ORWV6 Victor 16 Calverton Victor 46 Deer Park. So I tried to file an RNAV approach into Farmingdale, and just because I haven't flown one in a long time, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. So that's okay. Let's get this thing popped up. Let's see if we can get a flight plan in here. We need to. Boy, what do we need to do? This is going to be interesting. Can I clear this flight plan? Yeah, let's delete that. Okay, we're going to start at Quonset. We're going to go down to. Oops.
United 8400 descend and
Kilo.
maintain level 240.
Foxtrot. Romeo.
Was that for United 8400 to 240?
United 8400 for descend and maintain level 240.
And Gulf Republic. There we go. Very good, very good. So no departure and no arrival here. So we're going to plug in what the ATC gave us. So we need.
Center, UPS 410 Heavy is with you.
We need
UPS 410 Boston Center, good.
Norwich. Really hoping that somebody pops into the chat that knows what the heck, how to fly this plane. I'm going to need a little bit of help. All right, there's Norwich, and we'll accept that. Then we need Victor 16. Can I do that from here? This is where it gets it's a little different for every single FMC.
Speedbird 179, cross trait at and maintain, flight level 240.
Yeah, it's not letting me load the airway. Okay, so that must mean I can come down here, below Norwich, hit menu, and load, maybe? Yes. Very good. Victor 16.
Speedbird 179.
Sorry for the second, it's 179.
And we're going to get off of Victor 16 at Calverton. So where is that? Must be up above somewhere here. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. There we go. We'll load that in there. Okay, very good, very good. And then after Calverton, we are on the Victor 46.
Hey, Director Roebuck at flight level 230, 410.
And then we're going to get off the Victor 46 at Deer Park.
Expedite your descent, please. Normal descent on a
Let's see where that's at here. There it is. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys and gals. I am going to put that into Sky Vector here so you can see what that looks like, and we will we'll take a peek at that as we're flying. We're going to go ahead and get started here. So shout out to the ATC in the area. Also big shout out to the Virtual USA Flying Club for hosting this event. Another, like I said, understand it was a really well received event, so that's awesome. Okay, so we've got everything in. Let's close this. Oh boy. I don't want to do that. There we go. Close that. It says check the voltometer. Make sure we're making good voltage. Oh, somebody forgot their phone over there.
United 790 descend via the J-Fund to arrival, runway 22
it's got to
left,
be here.
Boston altimeter
Got to be part of this
3040.
group of controls, doesn't it? I don't know. Looks like we have good power.
0179, you already got that.
Okay, can I close those? Is that going to mess me up? I'm going to close. I have no idea what this guy is. The FADEC. Those are the.
790, do you copy?
Yeah. I think we're good. All right. We're going to find out, I guess, once we get started. So I've got my comm frequency set. We need to look at the weather here. at Quonset State, Oscar,
November 828 Alpha,
Quebec uniform. So it looks like 200 at 6. Boy, when I spawned in here, you can see just how far I used to be pointed right at the cement lines here, and it spun me around. And not just, it didn't just move me. It didn't just move me this far. It moved me like I was facing this way, and it spun me like 135 degrees over to here, and I thought I was going to crash before I even had a chance to start. Okay, so if we're 200, then we are going to need which runway here? We're kind of down in this GA spot. So 200 looks like we're going to be kind of heading. Yeah, we might be cleared up here to runway 23. Well, that's a heck of a taxi. What would they give us? Alpha back taxi 23. Probably more likely that we'll be given Alpha down here to 16. Either way, we'll be ready to rock and roll. If I think we're actually facing kind of this way right now, maybe this way. I don't know. We'll get it. We'll do a 316. Figure out where we're at. One of those days. All right. Let's continue on the checklist. Again, apologies for the slow startup. Second flight ever in this plane. My gyros matching up. Yep, about 140. That looks like about 140.
November 828 Alpha, advise me have information.
Okay.
Whiskey, expect the
Standby
ILS
compass.
to left approach.
Where's my standby compass? I like that standby compass. I found that sucker last time. Where was it? Maybe not.
United 790, radio check please.
I love the. Oh, there's my volt. My voltometer. I'm in the green range. All right, we're good there. I'll keep looking for my backup. Backup compass. All right, lights as required. It looks like we could use some. Maybe we do have taxi lights on already. And what do I have up here for lights?
On the arrival, so we're still
I have all that on. This I can turn on. These kind of help my interior lighting a little bit. That was the other thing I wanted to check out here, was just how good the night lighting was. All right. Well, I think we're ready to taxi. Kenny Monster, checking in. Welcome, my good man. Happy Saturday.
United 8400. Yes. Once you get the crossing restriction, then you're allowed to descend when you need to meet that restriction. Copy that. 6 is Alpha, descend and maintain 3,000.
6 is Alpha.
Boston Center, Robin 11816.
Robin 11816, Boston Center.
Yes, sir. On the ground with the weather. Quonset State ready for taxi.
Center 11816. Do you want your clearance first?
My apologies. I would love clearance first.
No problem. Number 11816 cleared to the Farmingdale Airport via radar vectors Norwich. Then as followed, climb and maintain 2,000. Expect 4,000. 10 after departure. Squawk 4745.
Cleared direct Norwich, then is filed, maintain 2,000, expect 4,000, squawk 4745. Robin 11816.
Robin 11816, be back correct, 11816, taxi Alpha.
16 Alpha, 11816. Alright.
Number 157 Tango.
Can't get ahead of myself here, even though I got the clearance via text, it's still have to get cleared. Okay, 2,000, and we're squawking 45, 47, 45, 4, 7, 4, 5. All right. All right.
Thank you.
I think that's supposed to be on my wind, but it's not really showing anything right now. Okay, let's do this. I wonder if I have safe taxi on this guy. Let's just find out. Oh, yeah. So we're turned around a little bit. We have to kind of come back up here. So we need a sweeping left. Doesn't give me the taxiways and things like that, but it gives me an idea of where I'm at. So big left-hand turn, kind of back over our shoulder this way, and we'll be ready to rock. Okay, we'll test the brakes. They are indeed working. Here we go. I'm at idle right now. This plane has a very, very fun power to weight ratio. I don't know this plane well, but I do know that after flying it for about 20 minutes. So let's just see if I'm needing to go over one more.
Speedbird 179 cross Charlie,
nope, this looks like this is Alpha.
2000,
Just down to the end here.
Kennedy altimeter 3044.
All right. Prop version of the 757. Yeah, kind of.
3179.
Kind of.
Charlie, 1209.
Okay.
And 250 knots.
Just verifying 12000 as well. 12000.
Oh, there's a big yellow A. No, that's a helicopter. I thought that was a big yellow A telling us we were on the right taxiway. That's a helicopter landing marker. So sorry about that.
November 157 Tango 5 miles from J.
How the heck are you, Kenny Monster? Nice to have you aboard, buddy.
Helicopter 60 Alpha.
I missed out on the big group flight today, the big fly-in for both the New York ARTCC and the Virtual USA Flying Club. So I felt kind of bad. I just got done with work a little bit. Well, I didn't get done with work a little bit later than I expected, but I had a couple of honeydews they were my own honeydews. I had to work on my truck a little bit. So I was able to get that done. That felt good. Now I'm ready to fly. And I feel like we're just absolutely screaming down the taxiway right now. Alright, what's this? Alpha 2. I think we still need to go a little bit further. Now that's Alpha. Am I going the right way? Which way am I going? I'm going north. I think I'm doing alright. Oh, just came from a stream that turned 18 plus. Well, I will. I'm happy to rated G it for you there, Kenny, Mr. Vanilla. I'm happy to oblige, buddy. All right, yep. I think we're heading in the right direction. We got a little bit of a zigger-zagger here. We are starting to lose our light, which is good. That's what I want. I want to test the night lighting. As long as we're flying around the New York area, we might as well see how that looks. Should have asked for an intersection departure. This thing doesn't take long. That's okay.
Number 157 Tango, wind 2209, runway 29, clear to land.
157 Juliet Tango. That's a call sign for Beechcraft 200, if I am not mistaken. I'm sure you guys did. I know how those, I've been there. I know how those can turn in a heartbeat. And usually the funniest ones are when you truly are not meaning to do it, but you say something that basically everybody in the entire chat can take two ways, and then finally somebody makes some crack, and then it's just like opening the floodgates. So yeah, been there. Ooh boy, if I was working on this scenery, I would fix that fence. I don't like that. Alright, we're getting to the end here, I think. Yep, 1-6, that's where we're at. We need to just, I think we need to spin it over to the side here, do a quick run up, and just make sure everything is where it needs to be. Get ourselves pointed out of the way. Alright, so again, we're just verifying free and correct. Everything appears to be working the way it should be. Fuel quantity is again messed up. I've got some issues with fuel quantity, but we're gonna just kind of roll with it here and see what happens. I wonder if there's a way. I had asked myself this question, but I don't know if there's a way to switch tanks, or if it just automatically does it. Looks like it's kind of like on or off. Maybe that's what that is. Force B, Force A. Maybe that's part of the... I don't know. It's only an hour-long flight. I think we're going to make it regardless. Trim, let's set our trim for takeoff. It's pretty close. Oh, it's right on it right now. Thrust is idle. We want the FADEC test. I don't remember how to run that. I think that has something to do with this guy right here. I'm not going to worry about that.
Descending to 240 and crossing trade at
Flaps.
240 and netting 240 to factory default.
Pull down and then you put them back to takeoff. Okay, so there they are, full down. Bump them back up 1 notch for takeoff. So those are working appropriately. We will put the fuel boost pump back on. We will put our landing lights on. Turn the taxis. Oh, I never did have the taxis on, did I? And lights is required. We have the flash, the nav on. We'll go ahead and turn the pitot heats on, even though I don't know if that we're going to need it. Center Robin 11816, shorter 16, ready for departure.
Robin 11816, thanks. Turn right heading 180, wind 24010, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
16 clear for takeoff. We'll turn right heading 180, 11816. Alright. Alright. Final is clear. Runway clear. Great visibility in this plane, I tell you that right now. Let's get lined up here and then we will set our heading. We are going to try to fly this baby using some autopilot, just because I hand flew it last time for about, like I say, 20 minutes. It is very responsive. I did a horrible job, you know, as you might expect, but I do want to see if I can make this autopilot work. So let's just, I think it's similar to, yeah, similar to my Kodiak here. Autopilot's there. So I need, we need our heading to be 180. And then that looks like it's gonna, we're gonna kind of intercept. Alright. We're gonna kind of intercept this approach course that takes us to Norwich, which is 26 miles away. Alright, we're looking for a rotation speed of 61 miles an hour is all. So let's have some fun, everybody.
Contact New York approach 128.12.
And there's 61. He's back. That was much better than last time. I will tell you that right now. That seems super loud. Is that loud, Kenny? Pops up. Can you hear me okay? Alright, we're going to keep our runway heading here for just a little bit. Okay, it's fine. I think did I forget, or did I get a bad altimeter? Maybe I forgot to put the altimeter in because it's saying we're still negative in terms of our altitude. So let's get the autopilot going. Let's set the heading mode. Okay, and then let's just double check our altimeter. What did it tell us? I must have put something in wrong or just forgot to put it in. 3041. Yeah, I don't have that. Come on, baby. 3041.
Okay, 0220, publish message.
Yep, we're climbing up.
Welcome 728, descend via the
It
robot
feels
target
like,
arrival, runway
whoops,
22 left,
that's not the right thing to do.
3037. Descend via
Autopilot
robot,
heading.
22 left,
We're going to go
3037,
vertical
welcome
speed
728.
mode. We're going to go nose down a little bit because our speed right now is dangerously low there. We're only barely above rotation speed. And I have Alt S, so it should level me off at 2,000. Right now, how am I doing with my temps? Pressures, everything looks pretty good. I'm on about 3/4 throttle, maybe about 80% throttle right now. Just kind of try not to overdo it if I can help it. Oh boy, I'm not going 180. What's going on? What's going on? I fell off my heading mode. Darn it. This is too busy of an airspace to make a mistake like that. Aye. Okay, quick correction. Hopefully we're back. Alright, there we go. Let's get leveled off. There's our 1,000 to go. With our correct altimeter, and there's our speed coming up. I think the cruise is somewhere like 140-ish. Could be wrong. And 78 was kind of the climb out speed, so that's not bad. 75, sorry. So that wasn't too bad. Alright, yep. So about I guess not quite 140, because that's where we get into the yellow. Alright, we'll see how it does once we level off. About 122 or so. That's okay. We'll take that. And again, we're flying pretty well kind of directly perpendicular to where we need to go. We're going to be hanging a right. And the ortho looks good. Goofy, curved up wing. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm guessing it's all about performance. Well, I tell you what, it is. I'm going to have to turn this down a little bit, guys. It may not sound too bad on the stream, but it is really loud in my headphones. And I need to be able to hear the ATC. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys as well. Am I squawking, Charlie? That's an issue, buddy. I was not. Man, oh man. I don't have that. I don't have that on my checklist, do I? Altimeter set. I have that on the after start. Before takeoff, I really should do it on the taxi here, shouldn't I? We'll put that right there after turning the lights on. Oh, Charlie. All right. I'm going to show you where we're going and what we're doing right now, since we're just waiting for a little bit of a turn. So we're heading. Sorry, there's us. We're heading right now due south, and hopefully we're going to get this turn. Radar vectors direct to Norwich, so it'll be a pretty good right-hand turn.
Number 11816. Sorry, I didn't mean to forget you. Radar contact. Clear direct Norwich. Climb and maintain. Actually, do this. You're clear direct to Calverton now, and climb and maintain 4,000.
Yeah, direct Calverton. It's not your fault. I forgot to spark Charlie, but appreciate it. Direct Calverton up to 4,000, 11816. All right, so we get to skip this.
Thank you, and just verify after leaving it.
I've got 2,000 feet right now for 11816.
Thanks.
Okay. So direct Calverton. So let's see. First things first. Let's see if we can do that.
010, 5,000, 410.
Uh-oh, don't
United
do that.
790,
Okay, we
turn
want
right
to
heading 130.
come down here
Right heading 130,
to Calverton.
Delta 252
We want to
uniform
make
from
this the
Calverton
active
at and
leg.
maintain 12000
How do I do
knots,
that?
Kennedy altimeter 3042.
Usually have an option down here to make this the active leg.
Delta
What happens if I
252
go
uniform
direct
cross
to
Calverton at and maintain
activate?
12000
All right, well,
250
let's
knots,
go nav
Kennedy altimeter
nav mode now.
3042.
Make that right-hand turn. All right, that works. We may have to check our flight plan, though. It might have bumped me. I got rid of some things, but we'll see. We'll get going to Calverton. We will vertical, we'll VS it, nose up.
Boston Logan, gate Bravo 26 for push and start information X-ray on the
And I think 1,000 feet a minute ought to be okay. We'll keep a close eye, though, on our speed. That's dropping quite a bit here.
190, join the local at 2 left, United 790.
Let's nose down. Let's climb at 500 feet a minute. I think that'll get us there. We only need 2,000 feet, so. And now that we're going Calverton, we have 71 miles to go. So we have a while yet. Okay, GPS is engaged. We have a little bit of a headwind here, and that's pushing us to the right at 18. Pushing us a little bit north, northeast. And that's a little hazy, but kind of pretty at the same token, isn't it?
Maintain 3000 establish localizer. Careful ILS 22 left approach. United 790.
United 790.
Flying into the sunset.
170 knots.
There's some of our night lighting starting to take effect a little bit there. Some roads starting to pick up.
CBS 410 heavy 2 heading 360. 360.
Okay. Update the heading, Doug. And let's check our flight plan. We're not doing a very good job of getting on the magenta line there, are we? All right, what's this done? Let's pull this up. What's this done to our flight plan? Oh, goodness sakes.
On the runway or at one of the rounds?
Well, that's what it's done. All right, so Charlie. I can't even guarantee we're heading direct Calverton, although it says that up there. So Charlie.
Look up to 6 off a clear vision approach Hanscom Airport. Landing at the risk or crash and landing at the center ramp will be at your own risk.
All right, enter that. Yep, it's saying already that's where you're going. Okay, so after Calverton, we do need to pick up the. Not letting me do this, probably, is it? So let me go down here and pick up a. Nope. Well, what? Okay. Well, this maybe has just become a slant alpha route. After Calverton, we just have a little short jaunt here along the Victor 46. It really doesn't, not like it, it chases us around anywhere. Let me pull the low en route up. There we go. So, it's not critical that I enter Victor 16 because it's pretty much a straight shot. There may be a little bit of a deviation there from Calverton down to Deer Park. If I can't get either one of those, if I can't get Deer Park, I should say, tuned in, I'm going to have to just use the VOR. All right, let's just try that here.
I'm sorry, second.
With 18 heavy, level 400.
Deer Park.
Swiss 18 Boston Center, good evening.
I might have to do. There's one other thing that I've done before. I don't know if it's protocol, but
direct to Hannah and climb by level 410.
There is a workaround for this if this doesn't work. Okay, there's Deer Park. So it is going right now towards Calverton. Then it's going to go Deer Park. Then it's going to end up at Farmingdale. I think I've called it Farmington. I've called it Fraggle Rock. I've called it a lot of things. Farmington. Let's just double check what it looks like here. Make our turn? Yep, it does. It looks like it makes our little bit of a turn. There at Calverton, there's an executive airport right there, and then that leg takes us to Deer Park. Yep, you can kind of see it coming into play. So, all right, that will work. 4,000 is achieved. Our speed's coming back up. And we might as well, because it's not very long. Again, we already are under 70 miles to Calverton. Might as well think a little bit about an approach into Farmingdale. See what the winds say there. We don't obviously have, I think during the event they had some ATIS, but we don't even have, I don't even have New York, like Kennedy ATIS or anything like that. So, okay. Let's just see what it says. Republic 210 at 11. It's clear. 3040, so not a huge change. Not gusting, just a steady 11. Alright, so what will that give us here in terms of an approach? Probably looks like 1-9er. Makes the most sense, I would say. Okay. So what do I have for approaches to 19? I've got an RNAV to 19. Okay, we could do that. Well, I hope we can do that. Let's just take a look here, and well, before we do that, actually, let's take a look at what our GPS is going to let us do. Oh boy, that's why we were having trouble, guys. All right, so clear that out. We've got to go. We have to go. So it did stay there. Okay, okay. All right, I don't feel so bad now. That's what's supposed to happen, by the way. Okay, so if we select an approach, do we have the RNAV 19? That's what we need. There it is, RNAV 19er. Okay, we can get vectors, or we can get ZOSAB would be the one we want. Alright, I will wait to put that in until I'm sure that's what we actually need. That makes me feel much, much better about things. Alright. Oh, that's cool right there. Holy cow. That's a pretty good effect. Lots of photo opportunities tonight, boys and girls. Oh, there's a little airport down there. I wonder what that is.
Heavy 4 miles from Wayne, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer and cleared ILS till 19 to approach.
19 to Wayne, cleared ILS to left approach short 10 minutes.
Looks like three different runways there.
Alpha Convoy service should be following a heavy Boeing 747. I'm going to put you about 7 miles in trail of it.
Which one that is?
Copy the right surface in and Alpha.
That could be. Let's see here. No, that's too far down. That could be Groton, New London. I think that's who that is. Groton, New London. Very nice.
United 790 cross 22 straight at Charlie. Taxi to ramp via Alpha. Have a good night.
So yeah, if you haven't bit the bullet and check this plane out, again, it's got some pretty nice features. I mean, the texturing is nice, flight model is nice. I wonder, any chance? Thought maybe we'd have some noise canceling headphones here, but we don't. And like I said, it hand flew really, really well. It was extremely responsive. I mean, it was like almost felt like it was too responsive. But I was coming off of flying like I don't know, something a little bit bigger and heavier, and so I was still kind of trying to muscle it. And I think a little bit with it being, you know, a stick and rudder type of deal, it's a lot more responsive. Hey, Aquapunka Boodleistic, welcome. Yep. You have this. You might have been the one that recommended me picking it up. First real flight. I did some patterns in it a couple days ago, but this is the first real flight. So far so good. I did have a little bit of an issue. I think I forgot to set the altimeter, and I forgot to squawk Charlie, but other than that, it's been okay. The stream. Still not sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm kind of double dipping tonight. I've got some hot tea here. Little under the weather tonight. Kind of getting that old chills and achiness, and a little bit of a cough. So hopefully nothing major, but no fun. And oh yeah, by the way, let's go Wildcats. Good luck in the state tournament run. Oklahoma Class A, boys and girls basketball. My niece, Bria.
Good evening, American.
Go get it, kid. My brother Brandon coaching the boys. Go get it. Let's go Cats.
472 for American 91 Heavy.
Number 828 Niner Alpha, turn right heading 130. Right, 130 right now. .com 728, turn left heading 360. 360.com 728.
So I think, am I mistaken, or did somebody fly this in one of our Bush League events? I would see it doing very, very well in an environment like that. Although I wonder how the gear holds up. It's got that fixed tricycle gear with the wheel fairings, but it could get you in and out of places in a hurry. And it doesn't have a great, as you can see, like a great top end speed, but it like it can go from 0 to 120 in not much time at all, and it can climb out pretty quickly as well. So it seems like somebody flew that last time. Alright, the only thing I'm worried about right now, guys, is this fuel situation where my left is almost out and my right is full. I'm really, really hoping, does anybody know, Aquapunk, does this automatically switch over when you run out of fuel in one? Because I don't know, for the life of me here, I don't know where the fuel, if there is a fuel switch valve, I don't know where it's at. Fuel switch lever. South MIA. Hello, my friend. Good to see you, brother. I hope you have a day off, buddy. I hope you've had a Saturday where you've been able to rest and give every streamer a hard time all day long like you do. There is a big dial somewhere. Okay, so there's this one that I see, but it's like on or off. Is there a different one there? Because I'm about to
radar contact.
lose. I'm about to run this dry,
Main 50, push your American
and I'll
91.
explain to you why this looks the way it looks. When I did the fuel configuration before I got rolling, I just used this one here from X-Pilot, and it gave me a center tank and a right tank, and the center tank is a lot bigger than the right tank, and so the center tank had like 30 gallons of fuel and the right tank had 30 gallons of fuel, but it looked like this. But now that I fired this up, this is saying left tank instead of center, and this is saying right tank. So I have no idea, but we are going to learn together. Again, this is, well, we would say that streams like Slant Alpha Adventures, that's the learning channel. This is more of the discovery channel. So we're going to discover what happens here in a little bit. Oh, look at that headwind now. 23 knot headwind. Ay, caramba. I could give it a little bit more. I've got plenty of green here. Let's bump it up a little bit here. Let's see how she does. Not that I'm in a hurry, but just out of curiosity.
SOCOM 728, maintain 190 knots or less. 190 or less, SOCOM 728.
So yeah, I've been kind of looking around there, Aqua Funk. I was like, is that something? Maybe, but it doesn't have a click spot on it. Then I was like, okay, down the side, nothing really. Oh, there's my FADEC test I could have done. Okay, I know where that's at now. Oh. Did that just give me like a little bit of noise canceling? I feel like it did. By the way, I don't need the boost pump on anymore. Yeah. Okay, so Aqua Funk coming through in the clutch here. Let's see. Good old xplane.org. I'm noticing left and not the right. I'm missing a fuel button. Read the manual. It's not left, right. It's main and auxiliary. Okay.
SOCOM 728, turn left heading 250, join the localizer. 250 and set the localizer.
When I pull the fuel transfer switch, it goes back to right and left. The Robin has no left or right tank. It has one main and one auxiliary, both in the main fuselage. Alright, so so the G1000 shows it only because it's using the stock G1000. Okay, so that. Okay, so that makes me feel like, tell me if you think I'm right on this, that as soon as this is the main tank, and this is the auxiliary tank. I do have the auxiliary pump on right now, I believe, don't I? Avionics, master engine, battery, alternator. No, maybe not. Something did happen, by the way, when I clicked over here. It feels like it's quieter. Might be just me. Now I can't make it go back the way it was, so we're gonna have to live with it. Talking like there should be an auxiliary switch, though. I wonder if that's this. Is this the auxiliary pump? I thought that was the boost pump. Things you learn along the way. Just don't let Downwind Sim know I'm doing this. I don't have everything figured out ahead of time. He doesn't like it when I do that.
11816, contact New York approach 128.12. Have a good night.
2812, have yourself a good night, 11816.
.com 28, reduce your final approach. Alright, slow our final now, .com
2812. Confirm that. That looks good. All right. New York approach. Good evening, Robin. November 11816 at 4,000.
Speedbird 139 Heavy, welcome to Kennedy taxi.
Oh, a little bit of cloud buildup.
Juliet Alpha, cross runway 2 to right. Delta 252 uniform turn right, heading 340, descend maintain 4,000.
Right 340 and descending and maintaining 4,000 for 252 uniform.
Robin 11816 New York approach, good evening. Maintain 4,000, current direction, expect RNAV GPS, runway 19er, Republic altimeter 3040.
Maintain 4,000 and current heading. We'll expect the RNAV 19er, 11816. All right, that is kind of what we were thinking. So let's put that in now for sure. Select approach. I like this. It's, even though it's a stock, it's pretty good. It's up to date, at least right now. We will need. Let me just look at this again just to make sure, guys. RNAV GPS 19er. Looks like we need the Zozab. We're coming in kind of from the east side here. Okay, Zozab. That's our initial approach fix. And we'll plug in. Can we plug in some minimums here? Turn those on. It looks like our minimums, our decision altitude is 348.
11816, proceed direct debut, maintain 4,000.
And I'm sorry, can you give me that direct 2 point again, 11816?
Number 11816, proceed direct debut, Delta Echo
Okay.
Bravo Yankee Echo.
All right, direct Debbie, November 11816. Kind of caught me off guard there. I wasn't looking. So now we want to load this. We're not ready to activate it just yet. And they said we're direct Debbie. All right. Oh, there's Debbie. Okay. Okay. So actually, we are ready to activate it. It's right there, my friends. Direct Debbie, enter. There we go. So he's kind of, this is nice because we actually are flying fairly well right at the airport. So he's letting us cut the corner here and come up here to Debbie. Now we'll get down to 2,000 feet. And downwind sim shows up. Downwind sim, I might have accidentally not known how to do something and tried to figure it out after I got airborne, but I did have help. Al South is here as always, an Aquafunka Bootalistic thingy majobber is also helping me out. Downwind sim could help me out. Yeah, the Robin, yeah. So we're looking for a fuel transfer switch, but I'm trying to get this figured out first. So anyway, Debbie, yeah, we're heading that way. I think we're in good shape. So Aquafunk is helping me. He found a good forum post, and I think what this is,
1924 fly heading.
I believe this is the auxiliary tank. This is the main tank, and my fear is I'm running off of the auxiliary tank and I'm about to run out of fuel. So I want to be able to switch that over to the main tank, but I don't know how to do that. And all right, what do we have until Debbie? 57 miles. I do have documentation. If worse comes to worse, we can pull out the documentation, right? Let's see what we have here. X-plane, aircraft, Robin, documentation, normal flight manual probably, I would say. Let's see what we have. We're just, again, Downwind Sim. What do I call my show? The Discovery Channel. Panel overview, that looks like maybe what we need. Page 6, that's not so bad. 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. If it's anywhere, it's here. That is the fuel pump. Auxiliary fuel transfer. There it is. Right below the alternate air. Bada bing, bada boom. Conveniently labeled auxiliary tank. Pull to open. There we go. Crisis potentially averted? I don't know. We're going to watch though, and let's see if hopefully we're going to see, yeah, look at that. So that actually, anyway, so back to the original point. This says L and R, but it really should say main and auxiliary. It's caused a lot of confusion, as you might guess, but basically the reason why it says L and R instead of main and auxiliary is because this is the default G1000. So that's why. So we're pumping fuel from the auxiliary now into the main, or maybe the main into the auxiliary. I don't even know, honestly. I'm going to get it evened out. And when I get it evened out, then I'll pull that up. Look at that. Look at that. That's almost a sunset, ladies and gentlemen. How does that look in 1080p? Thank you very much, Jet Pilot Cinnamon, for showing me how to put this sucker in 1080p. That is gorgeous. That's absolutely fantastic. A lot of screenshots tonight, guys. Catching a little bit of oh my goodness gracious, that's phenomenal. Literally flying into the sunset, as every cowboy from Wyoming is assumed to do. Cheers to you, user's manual. You're the unsung hero. You're the real MVP.
1924, contact New York Center, 125.32, have a good flight.
All right, we're learning. And again, please, disclaimer. This is not the way to fly. This is clearly not meant to be anywhere related in any way, shape, or form to what you need to do in real life. But this is the difference between my stream and mini streams, where I get it. People will put hundreds of hours into their plane so that they know it inside and out before they'll actually put it on wax, put it on vinyl, and stream it. I kind of like to put myself in the hot seat, because I guarantee you, if you put learning, if you connect it with an emotional response, you'll remember it better and faster. That's a proven fact. I will never again forget where the auxiliary tank switch, whatever that is, I will never forget where that is, because I was just about to run out of fuel. So anyway, yeah, what's the fun of knowing everything before you take off? That's exactly right. All right, so guys and gals, by the way, we are still 49 miles from Debbie. Debbie is actually going to become our initial approach fix. He's going to keep us up at 2,000, I think.
uniform.
Let's
wind
brief this.
230 at
Let's
14
brief
and
this
two to
approach
left
here
clear
real
land.
quickly.
Then
So
we
we're going to
take
be.
right clear land.
It's going to be a little bit of a hard angle, but
Okay, clear to land to the right.
we'll
for
make a tight left-hand turn. We'll head in here, basically southbound. We need to be 1,500 at Mori, M-O-I-R-E. Our airport elevation, by the way, is 81 feet. Our decision altitude, 348, which I do have entered in. If we miss, we're going to climb 2,000, and then we're going to make a left-hand turn. We're going to continue the climb to 3,000, and we're going to head out to Deer Park and hold. Deer Park's right there. So kind of left-hand climbing, turn to 3,000, teardrop entry, and we'll hold at Deer Park. I think it's a pretty nice night, but so hopefully weather won't affect us too much. It is an 11-knot wind that we're going to be fighting, but it's pretty well right down the runway. This is a super, super light plane. So keep that in mind, by the way, as you're making your landing predictions. Who will knock off Black Fox 403? Who was correct or closest to my last landing, which was at Johnson Creek in the mountains of Idaho. He was pretty close, actually. So I think, again, kind of going back to the whole figure it out as you go, it works to an extent, I guess. And I don't mean to poke fun at Downwind Sim, but I really am, because he always pokes fun at me. His approach is definitely the better approach. He likes to learn his aircraft. He likes to work the checklist. He likes to know exactly what he's doing. It's the better approach. Please, believe me. But I still am going to make fun of him every chance I get. Downwind Sim, we'll get there when we get there. No, we've got 44 miles to the initial approach fix, and then from there, it probably tells me, doesn't it, on the flight plan here. Like 53 miles, so half an hour-ish or so. Use the MFD. Zedro, thank you, sir. I need so much help, guys. All right, yeah, so 23:37. So current time right now is 20. What? Oh, that's the 23 minutes, 26 seconds, not 23. Oh my goodness. I should just give up right now. Downwind Sim, about 20 minutes. Zedro, are you familiar at all with this aircraft? By the way, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again, my good man. It's a stinking hoot. We have had the best time. I've got G1000. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at too. But I have my unofficial CFI Downwind Sim. He's actually not riding though in the first officer seat. He's back here in this seat. Just kind of along for the ride. Tonight's trainer is actually Aqua Funkalistic Booty Wap, and he's helping me stay out of hot water here. And then in the other seat back there, our good friend Kenny Monster.
Welcome to Kennedy Taxi to the ramp.
Squeezed in between, I think, is Al South. I'm pretty impressed. This is all default stuff, and it's all freeware stuff. And if you can get past the goofy curved up wings, It is. It's a stinking blast. Yep, there we go. There's Aquafunkalistic Booty Wap. He needs a haircut. I don't think there's anybody in the back. Oh, it's not Aquafunkalistic. It's scary how much this pilot, though. Oops. It's scary how much that pilot looks like my son. It is freaky. And she's wearing some different kind of eye makeup. She's got red eyes because she's been looking into the sun all day long. Yeah. Knee-length dreads. There are no, are there no, there's no kind of sun visor or anything in this bird, is there? Wow. All right, we need to check some list items here. So descent and landing, we're going to use flaps below 92. We will put the boost pump back on. We'd like to have a descent speed of about 81. Fuel is chilling pretty good now, I think. And then our ref speed is 65. All right. 92, 81, and 65. Wish there was a way to set those. VX, VY. That's your climb out speed, right? What's VX? Is that your ref speed? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Oh, it's not letting me do anything there either. Anyway, so VX is best angle of climb. Yeah. And then VY is best rate of climb. Okay, thank you, Zedro. Oh, I just ident. Sorry about that. Yeah. New York controller. Sorry about that. Happy Saturday, everybody. I feel better already. Just hanging out with you guys. I feel better already. Try to get the trim setting down on the Corsair. You and that Corsair, it's a love affair, man. I'm telling you, Kenny. Did you read that Robert Conrad, the guy that played Pappy Boyington, he just passed away this week. You remember that show, Baba Black Sheep? He was the guy that played Pappy Boyington. Man, I loved that show. But yeah, passed away this week. Think about that every time I hear you wrestling with that plane. It's one of the, it has a reputation of being one of the hardest fighter planes to learn. But man, when you get that thing figured out, I tell you what. All right, I see. I wonder if that's our airport. What do we have? I think there's a couple of airports that are kind of in the neighborhood. There is Calverton Executive. There is also Lufker. And then there's Islip. I'm guessing it's probably one of those, and we're still quite a ways out. Got the slam dunk competition on. I watched a little XFL football today. That was kind of nice. I worked until about 4 o'clock my time, so I missed out on a little bit of that, but I kind of like the XFL. I think they have a decent product. They've kind of tried to make it, instead of all gimmicky and stuff, they've really tried to make it as authentic. It feels a lot more like a college game, and they have some of the college rules and things like that. But I've enjoyed. I've watched 3 games now, and I'm kind of rooting for them. I thought for a while there that, and I'm as big a football fan as anybody. I mean, I coached football for years and years and years, and love it as much as the next guy. But I also was that guy that kind of was like, yeah, after a while, it's time for the next sport. It's time for basketball or baseball or whatever. But I'm kind of enjoying having a little bit of extra football on. Okay, 28 miles coming up again. Debbie, then it's a left-hand turn. Then we'll start, we'll probably actually will be given a descent a little bit ahead of Debbie. If we could be right about 2,000 at Debbie, that'd be great. And I might as well try to get my speed down a little bit also. So as soon as we're given descent clearance, I think that's when I'll go ahead and slow down, get down there close to flaps range. And again, we want, flaps can come in below 92. Our descent speed needs to be about 81. And we have a VREF of about 65 or so. I'm sure that varies based on fuel, which is anybody's guess at this point, but it's in the green, and I think we have enough to make it all the way through.
1124, contact New York departure on frequency 1. I'm sorry, LaGuardia ground is online.
So
121.7.
I guess another question for you guys. Enviro X, is it a need? Is it something I need to grab? I mean, this doesn't look too bad, but I'm really looking for something to just kind of take the lighting and the skies and all that stuff just over the top here in X-Plane. Anybody have experience with that? I think it's X Enviro, or is it Enviro X? Can't remember. Oh, X Vision? Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't heard that. I might have to check that out. I've just kind of been a little bit underwhelmed. I mean, this is like every stream in X-Plane that I see, it looks like that flat gray sky, not much happening in the sky above. This is pretty nice with the colors that we're getting with the sunset, and I do like the cloud effects there. I'm running a freeware, I think a Mr. X version of Active Sky Cloud Art, and that's helped a little bit. I do also have a plug-in that's supposed to help the night lighting, which I like what I see here. I just don't think that it's always this hazy. And it feels like every time I see someone in X-Plane flying, it's always this haziness. All right, there we go. There's an X Vision. Ooh, an Orbix product. Okay, I'm an Orbix fan. Ultra Weather XP and X Vision settings. Ah. Okay. So is X Vision, is it an Orbix product, or did it just happen to be in the Orbix forums here? Oh, a Noah Hayes Lewis script. I need to reach out to that guy. Let's see what this says. X Vision Pro, X Vision Shader Tool. All right. Ooh, that looks like my backyard right there. All right, looking forward to checking that out. Thanks for the Aqua Funk, man. You're coming through. You're like the man tonight. Like the information guy. Thanks for having my back, buddy. Sim Market, okay, okay. No Hayes Lewis script. I need that. I mean, think about how nice this would look right now if it wasn't kind of grayed out. I mean, that's fantastic. Looking forward to trying to find the airport in this stuff. There's something way down there. Looks like there's something out there. That could potentially be us. Now we're under 20 miles to go now. We still have control. I didn't hear him sign off. Been awful quiet though. Oh yeah, we've got tons of control. Tons of control. You know, we didn't do this earlier. But, you know, just real quickly, guys, if you're looking for somewhere to fly tonight, the East Coast is where it's at, man. All the way from Montreal, clear down into San Juan. I mean, holy cow. There must be something going on tonight. What is it? Light up the Caribbean. Okay. That would explain it. Looks like St. Pete, Miami, of course.
1816, 15 miles from Davie, cross Davie at 2000, cleared RNAV runway 19 approach.
Cleared Debbie at 2000, cleared for the RNAV 19er approach, November 11816. All right, there we go, there we go. So we're going to pull back on the throttle here. We are going to remember where the altitude knob is. There it is. We're going to flip this down to 2000. We're going to do vertical speed. We're going to go nose down, and I think probably 500 feet per minute ought to do it right now. Sparker wrote a Lewis script called Fog Be Gone. Okay.
Good evening, American.
Yeah, Sparker checked in with us the other day too. A lot of knowledgeable guys coming on board here. You know, we've got you guys, kind of the usual crew, Downwind and Kenny and Aquafunk. But man, we've had a few dudes come on here that have been pretty darn good to know. Downwind Sim back scratcher, by the way.
I expect runway 22 left, information alpha.
Comes in handy. It's part of the full line of Downwind Sim products that you can get, including binoculars, Red Bull. I think there's a ladder. What else? What else are you pumping out of your sweatshop there, Downwind Sim?
After Romeo, Oscar, Bravo, Echo, Romeo.
Alright, 280 after Romeo, Oscar, Bravo, Echo, Romeo. American 91.
I'm thinking that could potentially be where we're going, right over there. Right over there. Not to leave Denver Center and Seattle Center out in the cold, by the way. They are also online right now, as is expected. Not a whole heck of a lot going on in Europe. Asia. There is some stuff down there in Indonesia, and there's a well, there's center
Good evening, this is Delta
down in
26,
Australia.
and 70 on Terminal 2 at JFK.
I don't know what it is, but center control, if you'd like to go fly down under. I'd say your east coast is the place to be right now. Alright, we'll pull back on the power again just a little bit. I do know once we level off, it's going to slow down as well. But it won't hurt us at all to get down to that kind of that 81-ish speed. It's going to help us make this turn a little bit easier. And I actually am kind of curious as to, you can see it's not quite a 90-degree turn, but it's going to be fairly abrupt. Kind of curious as to how it handles that turn. Alright, all my temps, pressures, everything is looking fantastic. This plane has performed very, very well today. Extremely happy. Now if I can just get it on the ground, I think we can call the night a success. Yeah, I think that's got to be our place. Maybe not. Maybe not.
First Delta 1391 on the camera for
Delta 1391, Yaga approach, good evening. Depart Camden heading 040, expect ILS 22 left. Information Alpha, altimeter 3042.
Thousand to go. Oh, sorry. 100 to go.
1391, depart Cameron, heading 040.
Alright, there we go. Speed coming down. How about we get her down there? We don't need to be too slow just yet. I guess we're still 10 miles from our initial fix here, so.
Near approach, would you like us to remain at 12,000?
Kind of stay about right there.
Number 91,
I think that'll be alright.
You can maintain 9,000 now.
Probably could have held off a little bit, I guess. Kept that speed up. We'll kind of ease, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, you know, exactly how it's going to handle this turn. I would guess it's going to handle it very well because it's a super responsive plane as far as that goes, but if I can help it out a little bit, I will. All right, well, get your predictions ready here. I don't have any magic number, but I would say, you know, let's try to have them in here by the final approach fix, maybe there at Moore, which is 4 DME. Who will bump Black Fox 403 from the coveted landing rate champ spot?
Frequency information Bravo is now current at Kennedy, altimeter 3039.
I thought maybe we'd see a few of those big heavies kind of cutting across our path. I think Kennedy's just right out there. Can't see it quite yet, but nothing yet. Yeah, I think we've kind of went past. Maybe not. All right. Kenny, if I recall, you weren't far off last time either. And I do appreciate the back-friendly predictions there. Here's the landing. Oh, hey, we gotta watch this. I've got that loaded up here. We will. Do we have time to watch that? I think we do. Let's take a look. Look at that beautiful cockpit. Oh my goodness. Good sound pack too. Yeah, buddy. Up. Come on, baby. Come on. Good recovery. Good recovery. Good recovery. Little hippity hop. Not half bad, man. Not half bad. Yeah, you get that nose up, and you're right, boy. That thing you do, it's like left, and then don't you have to kind of angle back and forth? Yeah, kind of like that. Oh,
Down to 7,000, Delta 13.
little tail whip there. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Hey,
American 91 heavy.
that was solid, man.
5,000
Props.
American 9-1
Thanks for
heavy.
sharing that, buddy. That was cool. That was a soft bounce. The ground spin, it was on purpose, right? I know. I do that all the time. Oh, this is looking kind of beautiful, guys. Holy cow. I like that. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Hate to jump outside because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating trying to find the airport. We are closing in on our turn, 5 miles. And down we go. Again, we're at 2,000, which is where we need to be at Debbie. I do need to check, though, real quickly. 3037. I didn't adjust that, so that may mess me up a little bit here.
250, Delta 13.
3037.
American 91 heavy maintain 25.
Yep, so I was a little high.
250 knots,
Still.
American 9-1 heavy.
Glad I remembered that. That would have been a bit of a surprise to the old system to be 200 feet higher than you think you are. All right, made it home before the landing. Yes, you did. What's your prediction there, downwind simulations? We've got one at 115, 138 for downwind. All right. I wish I could give you a feel for what I did on my pattern work, but I didn't have this plugin installed just yet. Let's just say they were firm, and maybe there might have been a couple of them where I landed more than once on the same approach run.
American 91 heavy turn right heading 320 descent maintain 4,000.
4,320 American 9-1 heavy.
Okay. 2.4 miles. About time to get serious here a little bit, I think. Again, our next altitude we need to hit is 1,500. That is just that's 6.4 nautical miles past. That should be the next thing that pops up here, essentially, is more. I don't think it's more. It's M-O-I-R-E. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to say more. And we went past that airport that I thought was our airport, so I don't know where we're going, but hopefully it'll come into view. Moray? Maybe? Yeah? Yeah, just say it just like it's spelled, right? Left turn to 1902 in 5 seconds. That's kind of nice. That's, yeah, there we go. Left turn, left turn, left turn. There we go. All right. So let's see how it does. Yeah, taking us through it a little bit here, but not too bad.
10 degrees left.
10 to the left of 15.
Oh no, it actually is is doing a nice job as far as that goes. Okay, very good. So there's more 6 miles. So let's go ahead. Look, we'll get her down a little bit farther. Toss a notch of flaps in. We want 81. We're going to use our vertical speed. We're going to set nose down about 500 feet a minute. That ought to get us pretty close. There's a big heavy coming in there. It looks like that's going to be our field. Lots of white lights. Looks like some runway lights there as well. So, okay, feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and update our heading bug here. And then after
Number 11816, wing 230 at 9, runway 19 at clear to land.
clear to land, runway 19er, 11816. After more, we just keep it kind of coming down, and we are going to be to 1500 way early. Yeah, we still have almost 5 miles to go. All right, well, like I said, a little bit. There's some things to get used to.
91, turn left heading 020,
Let's not get the speed down too badly here. Come on, keep it at 81.
Maintain 4013.
Keep it at 81. Get back, when we get to more, then we will start our descent. We'll put the altitude. I guess I could do that right now. Again, the altitude here. What is it? What did we say? 81?
270, descend, maintain 2000 American.
I don't know how long I'll keep it on here.
Heavy descend and maintain 3000, reduce speed to 210.
I may just try to
210.
pull it off autopilot and see if I can find my way in here. All right, in fact, let's do that. Let's take her off autopilot. It was fun to hand fly. I wasn't very good at it, but it was still fun. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And just like that, I have a sneeze coming.
American 91 heavy 13 miles.
Keep it at
from
1500 here
San
again for another 3 miles, and we can start our descent
Descend and maintain 3000
to the
until
field.
established on the localizer cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
Clear ILS 22 left approach, American 2. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer approach. Clear ILS approach runway 22 left, American 91 heavy.
Winds in our face at 9er, kind of pushing us a little bit to the left. I don't want the flight director. Just gets in my way. Alright, speed's not looking too bad. Again, we want, what did we want? We said 65 for our ref speed, 81 for our approach speed. So maybe just a hair quick, but I'm going to wait till I pass more. I'm going to decrease the throttle a little bit, and that should get our descent going again. That's pretty cool with that airliner passing there at our 6 o'clock. Okay, really liking the night lighting now that I've got my better processor. Look at the traffic down there, the headlights and the tail lights. That looks really, really nice. You can still see it kind of rendering off in the distance, which is, you're never going to get away from that, but yeah, definitely looks better than it did before. Alright, there may be somebody waiting for us, or is that just a beacon light? That might just be the beacon. Oh, I got a sneeze coming, guys. This is not good. 1 mile to more, and then down we go. Last call for predictions.
Sorry, sir, can you say your call sign one more time?
Nothing but bragging rights, guys. Sorry. No swag yet. No Melvin Leroy swag. Maybe one day. There's a glide slope coming in. Ooh, that'll be helpful.
Maintain 5,000. Expect
All right.
flight level 5010 minutes after departure.
Pull back on the
Departure
power.
this
Let's see if we
frequency,
can
1553.
stay on the glide here.
Just to one kilo, suspect Thurston Mary, the initial level 5,000, the final level 350 and 1553.
Just a bit quick.
Speedbird 14 kilo heavy, read back correct position, start at your discretion. Expect
Second notch of flaps coming in. Ooh, it does want to pick that nose up just a little bit, doesn't it? That's not surprising.
Right for the turn to
Getting above our glide slope a little bit here, guys.
American 91 heavy, wind 220 at 17, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Land runway 22 left, American 91 heavy.
Have no idea where to go after I land.
270, descend, maintain 3,000 at a speed to 210.
I don't know that I've ever been to this airport.
Alright, turn left heading 270, descend, maintain 3,000, reduce speed to 0 knots, also third.
Okay. Again, looking for that 65 for our final approach speed, our ref speed. You can see the poppies are saying we're a little high. Glide slope is saying we're a little high. Speed's a little quick here still. It's trimming out nicely though, I tell you that. It really is pretty responsive. It looks like there might be somebody kind of lining up and waiting maybe. I don't know. No, that's the poppy lights. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting back on that glide, okay. Still a little bit left. Wind's shoving us a little bit. Sneeze is holding off. That's good. I do have, I think, one more notch. Nope, I'm full flaps right now. So, there we go. Now we're back. Now actually falling below a little bit here. Speed's coming down though nicely.
Did you say Victor 6?
Yes, Victor 06. I'm on the ground and Farmingdale airspace. And,
okay, so that's, he's on the airport, the airfield that we're coming in here. I think he said Farmingdale.
Victor 6.
Well, this thing crawls in there kind of like a skyhawk, doesn't it, man? It can be low and slow. There you go. That's kind of our ref speed right there. We're just slightly below the glide slope. Really makes me wish I had a yoke, or a, not a yoke, oh gosh, a stick right now instead of a yoke.
In the Farmingdale area, just gonna just do some local work out here in this moment.
Roger. Do you need a VFR flight?
Alright, everything looks pretty good. We're fairly stable for a change. Oh, he's in a helicopter. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it says Class D, I'm sorry. I said Class Charlie, but alright. So let me go VFR. Copy that.
That voice sounds familiar. Is he one of our bush hooligans? Alright, I left the lights on, by the way, because we never did get over 4,000, so we should have the landing and taxis on. Gear's always down, it's fixed. Flaps are full. Runway's inside, it's clear. Here we go, boys and girls. Drifted a little bit there. A little bit of a late flare. It said 109. That's all right. Ended up to the right. That's about the only bad part, I guess. Well, yeah. All right, where the heck do I go now? Looks like I have a high speed to the right. Whoa, oh boy. There was a, oh, that's not a high speed. It's just a regular. Okay. Welcome to, where the heck are we? Republic Farmingtondale. I don't know where to go. I have no idea where to go. I'm just going to stay on. I don't even know what this taxiway is. Let's just get up here. Looks like we're kind of needing to hold short of maybe a runway. So we'll get up here, figure out where we're at. Okay, we're holding short of 1.9er and 1. Whew. That was kicking the butt, guys. Alright, so we came in on 1.4, and I'm guessing that we exited here, maybe Gulf or Alpha 4. So I think we're heading to the right. And New York approach, Robin 11816. We're on the ground at Republic. Going to go ahead and cancel our IFR.
Number 11816, welcome to Republic Airport and have a good night.
You too. Okay, so we will squawk Charlie though before we do that. Transponder, VFR, and we will go to
American 91 Heavy, welcome
2280.
to Kennedy taxi to the ramp via Juliet Alpha, cross runway 2 to right.
And make a quick call here just in case anybody's in the area. And Republic traffic, Robin 11816. We are off runway 14 on Alpha 4. We're going to be crossing runway 1 heading to the ramp. Republic. Okay, let's clean the flaps up. And we'll get kind of somewhere where we can park, and then I'll see what mean things Downwind Sim said about me while I was trying to land. Okay, we did, oh, we forgot to turn the boost pumps on. We didn't do that very well. Okay, well, they're off now. We don't need the landing lights on anymore. We can also turn the pitos off. Okay, here's Papa. This looks like a good spot to turn. Find some parking. Looks like there's a main terminal here, but we'll just try to find a little piece of yellow tea here and just try to get things shut down. I must have an internal light turned on. I've got a heck of a reflection going here. I must have something internal. What do I have? Oh, not that. Not that. This one? Ah, there we go. There we go. Alright. Much better. Much better. Okay, where are you taking me here? Curved parking line of doom. Right over to right over to fuel. This looks like an appropriate place to just call it good. Alright. I think we'll take it. We will take it. Alright, well, let's, boy, what do we want to do here? Now it is kind of dark, so I do need that middle, I do need that middle light. We need, I believe, I'm just looking at the checklist here. Shut down, we want the, set the parking. Did we ever locate where the stinking parking brake was in this plane? It's right there, that's right there, isn't it? Okay, parking brake set. We are going to make sure the thrust lever is at idle. It is. We're going to go ahead. Oh, they want the wing flaps down. Okay, good. Avionics are going to come off. The engine master switch is going to come off. Let's see. I'm going to turn the lights off. And yeah, that's about it. We need to. Okay, engine master, so that everything is down, and just double checking my temps and make sure everything is copacetic there. Looks good. And okay, battery off. Okay, guys, well, I don't know. That's, yeah, Zedro, that was me from the pilot, from the POH there, from the documentation from, actually from Aerobask themselves. So I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Oh, this isn't the right one, but that was one of the strange things I thought as well. I'm not 100% sure why, to be honest with you, but I'm a rule follower. Ask Downwind Sim. I'm a rule follower, man. So let's see what in the world. What's going on here in the chat right now. We had some. Oh, we're trying to get Kenny Monster out to Ryan Field. Yeah, there is a Ryan Field there in Montana, and I think that's is that an LP Nils deal, or is that one you made, Downwind Sim? Anyway, had some a couple of guesses here. Let's see. Looks like maybe. Oh, Downwind shared the sky vector. Yeah, just northeast of Glacier Park there. Beautiful area. So is Kenny Monster? Was that the 109? Yeah, 109, and you guessed 115, right? Yeah, wow. All right. Black Fox is out. Kenny Monster's in. You will assume the spot of honor there up in the right-hand side, and the beauty part of that, Kenny, is that you're going to be there for a while, because I am I'm first of all going to be doing some stuff here that's going to cause me to be away from my sim for just a little bit, but also I'm going to be doing some P3D stuff. I thought I had my Discord fired up here, but I'm going to have to fire that up just so I can let you know what's coming up on the channel. Because again, most of you I think have been here before. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday stream, and this is kind of wrapping up this week. It's been a great week. Looking back at some of the stuff we did a Nowhere Fast episode. We did a Flight 1 King Air episode in the snow in Chicago. And last week at this time, we even fired up the old PMDG 737 and had some fun. But here's all I have on store really for next week. I'm going to try to break out. Well, actually, okay. So Kenny, you might have to be ready on Tuesday, because I am going to pull out the Fly J Sim 727 and do some testing there, figure out some place to fly. Thursday I'll be off. I've got some stuff going on. Saturday is a maybe. It's we have an historic routes flight to fly with the Fine Air DC-8, and that's a maybe. It's looking probably less than a maybe right now on that, but that's kind of what next week looks like. So yeah, I think that's about all we have. Let me just wrap up the chat here. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, thanks for the ATC. I know I missed the bulk of the event, but I think they had 7 or 8 smaller GA airports online today, which is really cool, since that's kind of what I like doing, and appreciate that. If you're a New York controller, a Boston controller, or just, a controller anywhere, but especially New York, Boston area, thanks for coming online for us propeller heads. We really appreciate that. And then everybody else that popped in here today, thank you so much as well. It's been great talking with you guys. Like I say, I think I'm coming down with a little something, but for the last couple of hours, you kind of kept my mind busy and occupied, and that's friends are the best medicine. So I appreciate that, you guys. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I do need to get my sniffly backside to bed. So you guys have a fantastic remainder of your weekend. I may see you again here soon, but if not, I'll be looking for you on the TCAS. And take care, guys. God bless.